welcome back to Seduce Me. I know it's been a long time since I put out one of these videos, but I decided, you know what, let's start again. So we are going to get Naomi's ending this time. It's not going to be like a full playthrough thing, just like, we're just going to try to get the ending to the part where we haven't seen. Oh crap, where's my mouse? We're going to try to choose everything that's set to her.
Bah, fine. Be lame. Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
Skip. Okay, she gave me a smile, as if I revealed by the fact that I feel the same way as she did.
See? Why can't she just be normal like the two of us?
Because she's Suzu, and she's not gonna be normal. It's Suzu, Naomi. Think about it.
Very true. Man, you guys are slow.
Skip. Tuna does not even sound remotely good. I have to go through all this crap again. Blah 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 blah. I get smacked. I run away. Talk to my friends on the phone. Naomi's right, Suzu.
Oh man, come on! See? She knows about proper public taste.
You guys already know what's going on.
I know how to be a lady. Sheesh.
Guys, I'm going there after school today because my parents want me to get there, used to living there. Automatically, which I never understood. Why does her parents want her to live there so quickly? Like, in a house, she's 18 years old, she's still in high school, she's a senior. Why do they want her to live there so quickly?
Seriously? It hasn't even been a day since you came back to school.
I know, but my parents want me to try living there as soon as possible.
Still, that's really fast. Are you going to be okay?
No. Of course. No, you're not. Then I disappear. And then I get punched or something. Skip all that. Talk to my dad. Leave it alone. And then I meet all the boys and they kiss me and it's great. Blah blah blah. I kiss Eric. Be calm. I think I'll keep it.
But it looks so creepy.
Yeah, I know. James is the bomb. Be cool. I'm gonna play through the rest of these endings on my own time because I feel like because I feel like it's just not gonna be like, a lot of it's just like copy and paste for a lot of it. So I've heard from Michaela that it's just a lot of copy and paste BS, and it's not really like there's different endings for everybody, but that's just the way things are.
Because of the time constraint that I had with Seduce Me 1, a lot of it was copy and paste. A lot of it was like, oh, you could have gone through one route and you could have gone through them all.
They're in your head. I'll go out with Suzu and Naomi.
Are you sure?
Yeah. They've got it. I still can't get over that Suzu.
You never eat spicy things, Anderson. You don't know how it feels. Anyways, after the mall, what do you want to do? We could go to the Pink Lady Cafe and chill out with Kay. I'm sure she'd love the company.
Maybe.
But we have to stop by the arcade. They have this new game out called Orion. You get to control this guy named Isaku, and you're part of the rebel forces, and you get to shoot things, and there's robots, and... Sheesh, we get it, Suzu, we get it. We'll go to the arcade.
Which one first, though? You know how popular Kay is, and she'll be swamped with customers later in the day.
I'd rather go in the late afternoon. She has better options during the last hour of the cafe. So basically after the arcade? You figured me out so quickly, Patterson. What did I tell you about using my last name?
Well, let's go to the cafe. Suzu doesn't look very happy. We hit the mall and walked around a bit as we planned before driving over to the Pink Lady Cafe. It was a small homestyle cafe with a lot of pink, and when I say a lot of pink, I mean a lot of pink. The cafe was crowded, but we definitely caught Kay's attention when we walked in.
Hey girls, hey! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you! Have a seat, I'll be with you in a minute, okay?
Lit.
And there she is, as busy as usual. Told you we should have gone to the arcade first.
Stop being salty, Suzu. This isn't your ending. It's not all about you. Naomi glared at Suzu before leading us to a table to sit at. Suzu sat across from me and Naomi sat at my side. After a couple seconds of settling into our seat, Kay slid into the empty fourth seat with a smile.
So, how's everything been?
Who voices Kay? Crazy.
Life's always crazy with you. But I can tell Suzu's not happy to be here. That kind of breaks my heart, you know.
I know. Suzu smirked and gently punched Kay in the shoulder, making Kay laugh. Naomi and I checked at the sight. Kay and Suzu were like sisters, wild and crazy. However, Kay didn't have any known relatives, so it was always nice to see her connect with Suzu.
How about you, Naomi? Have you figured out your problems?
No, and now's not the time to talk about them, Kay. Naomi keeping secrets from us? That's a first.
She holds more than secrets, I'll tell you that much.
You guys!
Oh. Don't worry about it, Naomi. You can tell us on your own time. Naomi stared at me briefly before smiling in relief and happiness.
Thanks.
Kay giggled and Suzu rolled her eyes and groaned. Eventually, the four of us just started to chat and talk about random events that happened to us. I decided not to speak about the boys, just focused on school. Truly, though, it was relaxing to feel somewhat human again without thinking about the incubi or anything of that sort. Simply young adult problems were already enough for me to handle. We eventually lost track of time and wound up staying longer than we expected, making us unable to stop at the arcade before going home to dress for the housewarming party. Kay, as much as she wanted to come, had other plans, but wished us the best. Blah blah blah. You don't need to do any of this. As ready as I'll ever be. Blah blah.
I'm so sorry about your grandfather passing away. It really...
Do you have college?
What do you think will happen with the company now that...
Don't ask me, I have no freaking clue.
What do you think of the philanthropic policy of the company?
Sure.
Do you think the company should expand?
Skip all this. I still want to know how you get more of that ending. Because there has to be a way to do it, right? There has to be. I need to know this ending.
I'm honored to be invited here. So, you're welcome. Praise is very... So, I'm mere and...
Follow him. Skip. Because who cares? Now all this crap. Fuck off. Duck. Skip. I never took the book on homework before. I had to work on my homework. I had school tomorrow, regardless of what was happening in my life. At the moment, I wish school was over. Why don't you just graduate? Well, might as well get it done now. I reluctantly took my books out of my bag and sat on the floor. I made my bed into a study picnic area and began to work through my homework. The benefit of doing your homework in the morning, not having to do it later. The downside, mornings suck for trying to use your brain for anything educational. Yeah, I know. No, my brain shuts down as soon as I see math. Like, it's 12 in the afternoon, but still. my brain slowly starting to ramp up the flow of logical thoughts. Speeding up time was working on each economic equation I had. I'm not even taking economics, but I have to as part of college. It wasn't a matter of me being smart about anything when it came to doing homework or doing well in class, but I was quick to learn and easily retained information. Wish I could do that. If only I could learn about the boys this fast. I stopped. Did I really just compare learning about demons to learning about economics? Yeah, you did. It's 7 a.m. It's too early to be alive, let alone make sense. I shook my head and continued my work. And then she goes back to bed. Don't disturb the incubi. Skip. Pizza's great. Find one of the incubi. Nah, you can't find any of them. The Pink Lady Cafe. I don't know what happens if you go here or here. Oh well, she can't always be working. And blah blah blah.
What can I get for you?
Who the fuck are you? Chocolate and raspberry macaroons and a Pink Lady latte, please.
Coming right up.
Lily was Kay's assistant who mainly stuck in the cafe's finances and computer work. However, when Kay wasn't in, Lily took over and became the face behind the cash register who gave you what you needed. Lily, where's Kay?
Kay had to fly out to New York suddenly. She said it has something to do with delivering something special to someone. I'm not too clear on the details.
Ah, okay, sounds like fun. Wish I could go to New York. I'm going to New York. I've been to New York a few times.
Don't we all? Here you are. Enjoy.
Oh, hey!
Hey, gang! I looked up to see Naomi enter the cafe with a smile towards me. I smiled back, not expecting to see her. Hey, Naomi!
Mind if I join you?
Yes. Not at all. Naomi nodded before quickly getting herself a coffee, cake slice, and latte and joining my table.
I've been wanting to try their latte for a while. Is it any good?
No. Naomi gently blew over her latte, cooled down before sipping it, smiling at the taste.
This does taste good. I'll have to get this from now on. The raspberry is a really nice compliment with the coffee.
I hate coffee so much. It's so gross. I giggled. Naomi loved food when it wasn't made in the school cafeteria. Don't we all? She wanted to own a restaurant one day, but always focused on studying the business side. Naomi had natural cooking skills and made grandmothers seem like novices at making you amazing food. I doubt that. You should get macaroons next time with it. The raspberry macaroons definitely bring out the flavor in the latte.
I should.
Naomi slowly grew a look of thought on her face as she stared into her latte, probably thinking about food again. Me. It was during moments like this I got to see the simpler, almost beautiful side of She's not beautiful any other day of the week. She was very smart, smarter than me. However, she always held seriousness very close to passion, dedication in her heart to her dream. It was enviable. No, for real, it is enviable because I wish I had that kind of thing. I sipped my latte and ate a macaroon before speaking and breaking her thoughts. Thanks, by the way, for coming to my impromptu party. I know it was last minute and all. Naomi broke away from looking at her drink and looked up at me in surprise, then with a smile.
It was my pleasure, really. I mean, our pleasure. Suzu came too, and all.
Suzu came too, and all. Like, there was a... Never mind. Naomi blushed a bit before clearing her throat and taking a sip of her latte. She then looked at me again with a slight frown.
But hey, how are you holding up from that? I'm sure meeting all those business people was tiring.
It made me want to kill myself. It wasn't anything I couldn't handle. It was just the suddenness of it all that tired me out.
Well, I'm sure you did great. It was a great party. The food was amazing.
It's because the incubi made it, and they've been alive for a really long time. It was amazing. I slowly began to remember the party, remembering how I felt alone throughout it. I wanted to be with my friends, but I had to put my business air on. I had to put my business air to impress my guests and my father. Did I try too hard? It was supposed to be a simple party, but it felt like a job interview. Before I got too deep in my thoughts, I felt a gentle hand cover mine. I refocused my thoughts to reality, seeing Naomi gently holding my hand.
Hey, I know that look. You're about to overthink it. Don't. You did great. I'm sure of it.
I stared at Naomi, unsurprised that she caught into my thoughts and happy to know that she cared. Because she's your friend. Thanks, Naomi. Naomi smiled and blushed, giving me a small nod. She was absolutely adorable when she smiled like that. But her smile was able to make the room brighter. Lighter. Brighter? Lighter. Naomi then pulled her hand away, placing it back on her latte with the other hand and cupping the mug, and sipped her drink. Naomi licked her lips and let out a sigh.
This is really nice. A relaxing Sunday afternoon at a cafe.
There's no cafes around where I live. I mean, there's a Starbucks down the street, but that's like a mile down the street, and I don't really want to drive down there. It's almost like a date. Yeah, it's nice. It's almost like a date. All of a sudden, Naomi's face turned pink as she looked at me. Confused, I tilted my head and gave her a quizzical look. Naomi, are you alright? You're turning red. Naomi must have snapped out of her trance. She fanned herself and tried to calm down from whatever was on her mind.
Oh, no, I'm fine. Really. Just a little warm, that's all.
Girl, I see you. Naomi brought her latte up to her mouth and began to drink, practically chug it down. It was actually kind of cute how flustered she got from a simple statement. I giggled quietly to myself before sipping on my latte. It's funny. I think it's funny how the first ending I ever got was a Diana ending, and then I got the Suzu ending next, and then I got 2 Incubi endings, and then I'm getting a Naomi ending. So far, we are 3 for 3 on the lesbian endings. Or the bisexual endings. I don't know. Naomi and I eventually lost track of time, and we wound up chatting until the late afternoon. When the cafe wasn't hopping, Lily would join us and we'd talk about silly things like TV shows or movies.
Oh, wow. It's getting late. I gotta get home or my mom will flip.
She'll do a backflip. I want to see. Aw, okay.
Would you like a ride home?
Hell yeah. That would be great, thanks. Quickly headed out with Naomi driving me home. It was nice to be alone with her rather than have an explosive Suzu around. I prefer Naomi's calm logic anyway. Come on. And then we go to school and walk away. Fight. Oh crap, I forgot. We don't know this ending. We don't know what happens here. Okay, this is brand new to us. I will.
What are you whimpering? Are you praying that the boys will come and...
God, we don't know this ending. We're probably gonna die. We'll probably... I don't know. I closed my eyes and took a breath before snapping up on one leg and sweeping my foot across Malix's face. Ha. Max flew to the side and rolled, rubbing his cheek in complete shock. I could feel Iris step back away from me, leaving me to look at Malix and shake my foot out from the hit. Max quickly hopped up and growled at me, obviously surprised but irritated beyond belief.
You little bitch! You think you're tough, huh? Well, I'll show you your place! Come here!
Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Malix charged at me, dropping the gun that would never hurt me to the floor and reached for my face. However, I quickly crouched down and swept my leg in front of me, knocking Malix down once again. Does it say meme in the back? I rolled back away from the fallen devil and glared as I rose back up on my feet. Just because I'm human doesn't mean I can't kick your ass. You need to work on your one-liners, girl. Place my hands in front of me before sliding over Malik's and slamming the tip of my foot into his head. One of the devils around us tried to step in, but Ares held out her arm, stopping them.
No! Stay out of it! Let Malix deal with it!
There's a name for that spot! Why is it question marks? As commanded, the devils that surrounded us stood away from the fight. That the group watched us was lost and intrigued as I stood up against their leader. I continued to kick at Malix, who tried to block my kicks with his arm. I brought my foot up before slamming it down onto Malix's chest. I definitely heard a rib or two crack on impact, causing Malix to lose his breath. Ooh. Ouch. What I didn't expect was him to grab my leg and pull it out from underneath me. Ah, girl. I fell to the ground, landing with a loud thud. Oof. My enthusiasm. I felt pain shoot up my arms and run through my body on the impact my body had on the ground. I tried to push off, but the pain forced me to stay down. Malix took a chance to roll on top of me and pin me down, glaring and smirking down at me evilly. I tried to get him off, and the fertility of the situation dawned on me. I was fighting a devil. I was just a human. I wasn't magical, nor was I special. I wasn't gonna beat him. We're gonna die.
It's useless, woman. You're as good as dead. Bet you regret trying to fight me in the first place now.
We're gonna die. If I die, I'm gonna be really upset. Fear began to consume me. For the love of God, please someone find me, I prayed. I hoped that I wouldn't have to keep fighting. I was becoming desperate.
You have major balls trying to fight me. You're not even a man. You're a puny woman who's about to get what's coming to her.
What made everyone in this warehouse drop our fighting face was the screech of police sirens coming closer to our location. Malix smirked even wider.
It's time to have fun, boys. Make sure you kill them all.
And then she snaps. Cops, but loud finger snapping stopped and made them turn around.
Chris, what are you doing?
Fucking your bitch.
Enough, Malix! We've wasted enough time in this stupid town. I'm getting out of here, and I'm taking the rest with me.
I didn't know whether to laugh or not. I bit my tongue as Malix got angry again. He's still straddling me.
Like hell you are! Boys, do as I say, or else!
None of the boys moved. Aries snapped her fingers again, causing the boys to rush back past her out another way from the warehouse.
Malix, it's over. You can't even beat a human girl. You're losing your powers. Lower devils only follow higher-ups that actually have power.
Damn right.
Shut your mouth!
And then she kills him. Or something. Doesn't kill him.
All this for a bunch of pretty boys. You must be stupid and desperate.
Making me tense up.
Human, I suggest heading home to your pretty boys. You don't want to get involved in a supernatural investigation. It's a pain in the ass.
I assume so.
You really think women are weak? Let me fix that, sweetie.
And with that, Ares vanished into the shadows, taking Malix with her. Police siren stopped to look over to open him. Goodbye.
Where is he? I swear I'm gonna...
He's gone. Ares took him and left. They won't be coming back. Yep.
Let's just get you home.
We go home. The boys leave. Diana shows up. Oh, it stopped. A goody little two-shoes, aren't you? Wait, what was before that?
Wow, a goody little two-shoes, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, I guess. Why are you here?
Well, I came here to clean up what the boys clearly forgot to clean. Men. So sloppy.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
I mean erasing your memories, sweetie.
This woman wasn't serious, was she? She was came in my room and spout this? This was ridiculous.
The boys are gone, sweetie.
Yeah, I know. They're gone.
Am I?
Yes, I know, Diana. You're very beautiful.
Listen.
Your voice is very, very attractive.
Open-minded.
Skip. Give her the memories. Yes. She takes my memories. You get a text message. Naomi asked if I was okay. If Naomi asked if I was okay. If I was okay. What did she mean? What do you mean? Did something happen yesterday? I tried to remember, but for some reason yesterday events seemed blurry and almost blank. I remember going to school, dealing with the set, and then going home. I don't remember, however, what exactly went on. I must have been, or else I wouldn't be safe at home. I sighed and texted back. Sorry, I forgot to text you back. Everything was fine. So, see you when you get here. We eat, drink coffee, and go to school. I avoid talking about what happened yesterday. I'll be riding with you guys from now on, to and from school. I always seemed to be very tense, focused on her desk more than usual. I was almost tempted to poke her and see what was wrong. My phone vibrated in my pocket. Thank God I set it to vibrate before class. Pulled out my phone and checked to see a text from Suzu. I began to text back, suddenly going into a text conversation.
Dude, what's up with Naomi?
I don't know! What's up with her? I don't know.
Man, I hope everything's alright with her. This isn't like her at all.
Same here. I looked over once again to Naomi. She was intensely scribbling her notebook, almost obsessively so. The grip on her new-looking purple pencil was almost tight enough to bend it in each stroke she made with it.
By the way, Kay kinda let me in on what's going on with Naomi.
Oh, shit! Oh my god, what's going on? What's gonna happen? What's going on with her?
Apparently, Naomi's got a crush on someone. Like, a huge crush. She's been to the cafe to see Kay multiple times since the beginning of the school year.
Oh, shit! I wonder who it is. It's gonna be Yang, or Mika, or whatever you call her. Really? I couldn't believe it. Was Naomi having romance troubles? I looked over once more. Something made my heart slightly skip at seeing her again. I was worried, yes, but for some reason I felt a little angry. 'Cause you're jealous, 'cause that's your girl. Who did Naomi have a crush on? Why was she so nervous about it? Okay. I'm gonna save my comments to the end. Why couldn't she tell me? Because you're the one she has a crush on. Are you blind? And then the bell rang. Naomi stood up suddenly.
I need to go. See you in economics.
Nuh-uh, girl. You gotta tell your girlfriend what's going on. I don't know what that was. And for the first time ever, Naomi was the first person out the door.
What just happened?
I don't know! Are you okay? I know you got that whole mafia BS going on. I instantly grabbed my things and rushed out the room.
Whoa! Anderson! Hey!
Bye, bae, I love you. Wasn't listening, I needed to go to Naomi. The hallway was full of students. Bitch, where? Which made spotting Naomi a little hard. I wished I was just a little taller. Naomi. Naomi? Naomi. I don't know. How the hell do you say that line? I began to push through the crowd, trying to find a trace of her. Her hair, her shirt, anything. I managed to get a glimpse of her white bow, instinctively following it down the hall into the classroom. Naomi's class was the other way. Where was she going? I continued following and peeked into the classroom she was in. No one else there except Naomi. What shocked me was seeing Naomi standing over an empty desk, whimpering and almost sobbing. I didn't know what to do. The world behind me in the hall went into slow motion, and I stared at Naomi's back. She obviously wanted to be alone, but I wanted to help her and fix whatever was bothering her. I couldn't leave her like this. If you pick anything else and you're trying to get her ending, you're obviously dumb. I quickly stepped into the room and closed the door, making Naomi flinch and freeze up. Naomi? Naomi gasped before turning to me, and a shocked expression on her face. Tears had painted her cheeks, which made my heart sink in my chest. Naomi, what's wrong?
It's nothing. Nothing.
Naomi quickly rubbed her eyes and face, trying to cover her face and clean it of sadness. I pressed my lips together, not believing her. I wouldn't believe her either. Naomi, talk to me. You're acting strange in history.
I was just listening to the lecture.
You were scribbling in your notebook. I was watching you almost the entire class period.
I have bad handwriting.
That's completely possible. No, she didn't. She had the most precise and elegant handwriting I have ever seen. Why was she lying to me? What was going on? What was making her so distraught? Naomi, whatever's troubling you, let me help you.
You can't help me, okay?
Okay. I won't help you. Goodbye. I stepped back, feeling a sudden anger in her voice. She covered her mouth, regretting what came out of it. I stared almost in pure fright at me. Naomi. I stepped toward her, not wanting to scare her, but wanting to be closer. Naomi didn't seem affected, so I continued to walk toward her. Eventually, we were only a desk away from each other. Tell me. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Naomi stared before letting out a shuddering sigh, nodding in defeat. I slowly took a seat in the desk in front of me, watching as she moved to stand in front of it.
I've been having some issues, okay?
Issues? What about?
Well, I mean, it's not an issue, but it's hard to describe.
Spill the tea, girl. Is someone bothering you?
In a way.
Is someone bullying you?
No.
I want to beat somebody up. Does someone have a crush on you?
Well, actually, it's the opposite.
Spill the tea, girl. Who is it? You have a crush on someone?
Yeah, but I don't know how to handle it. I mean, I used to believe I liked only guys, but all of a sudden I had these feelings. So I went to Kay, but she only listened and told me to just go along with it. But I don't know how to,
You have a crush on a girl? I think that's a surprise. Like, that's perfectly fine. Fries before guys. And dogs before dudes. You have a crush on a girl. Like, I guess she's not used to it. I guess she thinks that she's straight, but she has these feelings. Like, it's probably very frustrating. Not frustrating, but I know it's probably very weird to her that she's like, oh my gosh, I love guys. I've loved guys my whole life. And then it's all of a sudden like, whoa, this girl's really, really hot and attractive. I want to date her. Oh my god, what am I doing? I can't like girls. It's hard. It's like seeing a dog that you want, but you don't know if you're ready for it. You don't know. You just don't. What I'm trying to get at is that you just don't know.
That's not bad, is it? I'm the one who always wanted to talk about guys.
It's not bad. No way. You can like whoever you want to like.
But what if I liked someone who was really close to me?
Ooh. My mind instantly went to Suzu. Did Naomi like her? There was no way. Then again, My character is so blind. Then again, maybe Suzu's rebellious personality interested Naomi enough to like her after all these years. It wouldn't be impossible. Yet somehow I felt a little jealous. Naomi liked Suzu? How could that be? I had to stop. This wasn't helping Naomi. I needed to help her find better beyond anything else. So what? If you like someone close to you, that makes the feeling that much more powerful. Who knows? Maybe she'll like you back. I want to see how this goes. Naomi stared at me with a look I almost couldn't understand. It seemed strange, but it was almost loving.
What if the person I like is you?
See, I knew it! I knew it! Oh, yes. We win. Slay my existence. End my life right now. I felt like I was dreaming. What? Wait, what? I felt like I was dreaming. What? She liked me? Huh? When? How? She just told you. Oh my god. It's too cute. Too cute for you. Wait, what's happening? Is she sitting on the desk and I'm sitting at the desk and she's sitting on it? I don't know. Why are we not in class? In my high school, we only had like 8 minutes passing time, and you can't have this conversation in 8 minutes. Naomi looked down at the desk, her face turning red.
I've liked you for a while now. I mean, well, I've liked you since last year. I was really not sure about how I felt though until last semester when I started seeing Kay. She told me that what I was feeling was normal, even though I kind of thought I'd always go for men. I mean, not that I have anything against people who aren't straight, but like...
Naomi whimpered as she fumbled over her words. I found it adorable, but I couldn't help but stare in surprise at her. She liked me? She just said that earlier! Are you high? Gently, Naomi took one of her hands. Read with your words! Read with your eyes! See with your eyes and speak with your mouth! Gently, Naomi took one of my hands and brought it to her lips, closing her eyes to breathe before looking back at me.
I like you. I really do. Okay?
What if we just said bye? And just left? That would be so assholey. It'd be like... I just never talked to her until graduation. It's like, yeah, I don't know how to do feelings. It'd be such an asshole move. I felt my heart flutter in flattery. Naomi, one of my best friends, liked me, and I wasn't sure what to say. Naomi's face was almost as red as a tomato. That don't look too red to me. But she continued to hold my hand, waiting for me to say something. She was a patient woman. I guess the confession really got her nerves out, because now she was calm and seemed relaxed. What could I say to her, though? This was a huge deal for both her and me. Her and I. Me and her. I don't know. There's so many ways you could word that, but some of them aren't proper. She had been one of my best friends for a majority of my life, and here she was confessing to have a crush on me. It was surreal, yet it made me feel both strong and fluffy. Strange and fluffy. Naomi smiled and gently lowered my hand. I watched as she let out a relaxed sigh.
I feel so much better after saying that. Thank you.
I didn't get to even speak yet! I couldn't help but stare at Naomi longer. Was she not expecting me to say anything in return? A sentence bubbled in my stomach, forcing itself out of my mouth without filter. I'm glad you feel better. Go out with me. Those are two separate things. I don't know what's happening anymore. Go out with me. I don't know what came over me. I let it spill out. Did I pick go out with me? I don't even know anymore. I liked her though. I liked her a lot. You fucking liar. You're just saying it to make her feel better. I'm joking. She was adorable and cute in her own special way. I loved that she was an individual and stayed true to herself no matter what Suzu or I did. Sure, she was a little ditzy, but that added to the charm. The music changed. Naomi stared wide-eyed at me, blushing as red as could be. I was positive that if she blushed anymore, she would faint from all the blood rushing to her cheeks to color them that red.
Did you just...
Yes, I did. I've had that feeling before. That's a story time for a different day. I stood and gently took Naomi's hand and needed her to know how I felt. She poured her feelings out to me. It was more than fair that I shared mine with her. I really like you too. You're adorable and I love that about you. You're kind and sophisticated, and you have this sort of charm. Naomi, will you go out with me? Naomi was completely red in the face, but her eyes started to water. Rogue tears dripped from the edges of her eyes as she smiled at me.
Yes, I will!
Do you think Suzu and Naomi come back and Seduce Me too? I have to get money to buy Seduce Me too. I need it now. I'm gonna get it. I need to get it soon. Because apparently there's all these different endings and all this other stuff. I need to have it. And Naomi rushed around the desk, separating us, and hugged me tightly. I held her to me and smiled. I felt a small part of my heart fill with pure joy. I felt happy, like nothing was going to stand in my way. Most months went by since Naomi confessed. We were happy and eventually graduation came along. The rest of the story you can almost pass over. I graduated from school as one of the top 10 students in my class. Family was proud. My family was proud. Even my dad, because y'all know that dad's hard to impress because dad's an asshole. Maybe it was because I did my best in school. Maybe it was because I finally was a woman in his eyes. Naomi, my girlfriend, went to culinary school right after school, learning the basics of cooking and business. Her desire to make a cafe was astounding, and soon she was ranked as the top of her class within the first few weeks. Alright, show off. Kay offered Naomi a job at the Pink Lady Cafe, letting her serve with Lily as a supervisor. Naomi instantly accepted and worked with Lily to bring customers into town for the best coffee and treats ever made. But what of my future? Who gives a fuck? Well, with Naomi's support, I finally decided to stand up for myself. After I graduated, Andrew and I presented our case as the board decided to have Andrew step into CEO position of Anderson Toy Company. My father was beyond shocked. I congratulated Andrew and went to the University of Chicago to get a degree, while Andrew dedicated himself to full-time to the company. Andrew vowed to respect the wishes of the late CEO and help the company become an even grander company. Andrew had a large amount of heart, so it was easily accomplished. My grandfather would have been proud to see how Andrew helped it shine. With the CEO position filled, my father had no choice but to let me decide my future, which made me happy beyond compare. No longer would I have the future scaring me into a corner. I could choose my life on my own. That being said, I was still scared of what the future was going to take me. What did I want to do? Did I want to help Andrew build the company? Did I want to venture off on my own? Naomi reassured me that she would support me and help me through whatever I decided to do. I was grateful. I would never forget that promise. Happy, and nothing could shake me down from that happiness. Man, we're back in the bedroom. One morning I woke up and took in all the happiness as if it were all a dream. My life seemed to fall perfectly into place. It was almost surreal.
Is everything as you wanted, sweetie?
Bae, get out of here! Get out of here! Where would it come from? Were you hiding under the bed? Were you hiding on the balcony? Because Diana, she's our side bae. Diana will always be my favorite. She has my heart. She has my soul. She's my favorite. I don't know what drew me to her. I do know what drew me to her, but she's the best. I think she's probably one of the best endings ever. I sharply turned my head to see a woman dressed in a gold and black gown staring at me with unnatural red eyes. For some reason, I felt as if she was familiar. I just couldn't place my finger on it. She twirled around a small purple pencil, smiling at me with a happy look. I, however, wasn't happy to have a sudden intruder. Who are you?
There's no need to worry about who I am. I just wanted to make sure you got what you desired. I didn't want to just leave you empty-handed.
If this whole situation happened to me, she'd be there for a while. She'd be there for a while. What I desired? That was making no sense, yet my heart felt like it did. Something about her was making my heart both elated and angry, but I couldn't pin down why. How did she even appear in my room in the first place? Whoever you are, you need to leave. I will not hesitate to call the police, like she cares.
Oh, I'm leaving, all right. I just wanted a small pick-me-up. Chasing down boys and bringing them home was a hard job and took a lot out of me.
I felt suddenly weak staring at the woman. I felt warm and fuzzy inside my body, and I wanted the woman to cure me. I know how that feels. I'm joking, no I don't. Why was I feeling like this? Because you have a crush on Diana. Duh.
Would you mind if I steal a little kiss for the road? It'll be a long trek to where I'm going, and I need to make sure I have the energy to get there. It's only fair since I helped you get your little happy ending, no?
Felt myself nod. I felt myself nod. What was I doing? And she leans in and kisses me, and it's the best kiss ever. After a short moment, the woman finally stepped away with a lick of her lips. She rubbed a finger over her lips as she stepped away from me. I couldn't help but stare blankly at her in surprise and confusion.
Lovely. Now, this is the last time you'll see me. I hope you and your sweet Naomi have a wonderful life together.
We could break up. You never know. The woman placed the purple pencil into her cleavage of her dress. Can I be that pencil? And began to leave the room. She left the room.
Thus, my price is paid.
What was I thinking about? Oh yes, my life. She just left the room. I left my mind wander to my future before the phone started ringing and I instantly picked up. Hello?
Hey, can I come over?
No. There's just a lady in my house. I just cheated on you. Yeah, sure. What's up?
I just need to talk to you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. I grew worried. What was wrong? Did something happen? My mind began to sort through the possibilities that could have occurred with Naomi. If her family wants to have dinner with me, I quit. Because that's just the copy and paste ending. I hope I get an achievement. I probably
Guess
will.
what happened?
I don't know what. What? Guess what?
Just guess.
Alright. Did you get transferred up a level in class?
Nope.
Alright. Did you win something?
In a way.
I'm scared. Before I knew it, wait, hold on, I can't read it. Before I knew it, Naomi was holding up a ticket that had the word Paris printed across it in bold letters.
Guess who's going to Paris for summer before sophomore year?
You had to ruin it. You ruin everything! I don't know! Is it you? Paris? Oh wow, that's awesome! I smiled, seeing how happy Naomi was. She and I both knew that France was a great place to learn about cafes, second and only to Italy. However, I felt my heart grow heavy. She was going to Paris. The date across the top of the trip was in 3 days, and it would last the entire summer. She and I had talked about going together as kind of an international date of sorts. She was going to go alone.
Huh? I know that look on your face. What's wrong?
I'm gonna be without pussy for like the whole summer. We'll be a long distance relationship. Yeah, exactly that's what I just said. Naomi stared at me blankly before looking to her hands. She then stared, giggling before laughing, almost hysterically. Huh? What's so funny?
I'm sorry, I didn't show you.
Naomi gently moved her fingers, revealing a second ticket behind hers. I gasped and stared as she smiled wildly at me.
We both can go.
Oh yay, I'm gonna leave my giant mansion and all these incubi around. No! Sure, why not? She's taller than me? Since when was she taller than me? I'm jealous. She probably has heels on, okay? Felt my heart lift from its heavy feeling as I stared at the second ticket. I quickly rushed to Naomi and hugged her, kissing her. She was shocked, but I felt her relax in my arms as she kissed me back. I didn't want to wake up from this if it was indeed a dream. I felt light as a feather, not wanting to ever let go of this woman in my arms. There was no words that could describe the emotions within me. I felt joy, happiness, ecstatic, high all at once. That can also be the effect of weed. Here I was holding the woman I wanted to be with with like nothing else mattered. I vowed to cherish her and love her for the remainder of my days and beyond. You can't be in love right after high school. That was my happily ever after. Ending, Naomi Love, oh. No achievement? Oh yes, an achievement, yes. We got Naomi's Love. Alright. This will be the end of this episode. If you guys liked this video, give it a like. This is not the end of the Seduce Me series, but we are coming very, very close. So if you guys want to see more Seduce Me endings, just leave a comment saying that you want to see more Seduce Me endings. Subscribe for more great content because I'm putting out new content all the time. And I'll see y'all in the next video.